in Bay Area for the week. I'm here to shoot a short film, but I had a few thoughts I thought to share with you about a camera as a companion. You know, every single time I go anywhere, I have to really think to myself, what is the camera I'm gonna bring with me? And you gotta understand that sometimes I'm also bringing a cinema camera and a case of lenses and a tripod and batteries and just a whole ton of stuff that I'm dealing with when I'm traveling. But usually when I get there, leave that with my AC, and then I can just travel a little lighter while I'm at my place and where I'm staying. And so I'm staying on this boat actually for the week. It's my father-in-law's boat. It's pretty sweet. And so I love to have a camera with me at all times. And that's to record the kind of in-between moments, but also, who knows, maybe I get 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, or an evening, and I get a kind of a wind and I just want to go out and shoot. And I want to do some street photography or whatever it is. Or maybe I want to take some portraits as I'm going throughout my day. Or sometimes it's really just as I'm doing my job as a cinematographer, I want to have a camera with me that just helps me see. And so it's having a camera that is a tool for seeing is the main thing that I'm thinking about in this thought right here. And so I'm going to try and share some of those thoughts as I go throughout this week, and see if something cohesive comes out of this and it's worth posting this video and sharing it with you. But at the moment, let's say which camera I have with me. You know, I've been shooting a lot of film lately, and a lot of black and white film, but it isn't always the right tool for me, and I don't know, I just haven't been feeling like shooting film this week, essentially. I still have a point and shoot downstairs. I brought some Portra 160 and I'm throwing it in there and I'm taking some shots as I go. But I was on set yesterday and I was taking some pictures of our lead, Allie, and I was using the flash, and I was like, this is silly. What's the point of doing that? I've lit this whole space. I want to see what the light looks like. And so I went and I grabbed my Leica M240, and I am currently toting a Summicron 28mm spherical lens on here. And so this guy, you'd think the 28mm lens isn't as versatile a lens as, say, a 35 or in some ways even a 50, and those are obviously pretty versatile lenses to take everywhere. But the 28 for me, although it really is thought of so often as this real street photography lens, which it is, and one can make amazingly beautiful work that way, I think that for me it's become an amazing lens to kind of shoot everything. And there's something about the perspective it gives one and how one sees the environment around your subject or whatever you're shooting. There's a dynamism to the image. But I also think with this Summicron, the separation at f2 is so beautiful that it's an amazingly beautiful portrait lens. It just, obviously you're seeing a little bit more around your subject. You're seeing where they are in context. And with the quality of the image that comes out of this camera, you have a big, beautiful image, which just has more instead of less. Something I've been playing with lately, maybe I can talk about it, is the kind of supersize thing that's in Lightroom and in Photoshop these days, where you up-res an image. I mean, to my eye, when I take the 24 megapixels out of this camera and I up-res it, and I get whatever it is it 48 or something like that, I am blown away by what the quality of the image is. And I think that's also tantamount to the sensor in this thing, which is a beautiful sensor when you shoot it right. It just, yes, it can clip in the highs, etc. But if you keep the sensor safe in the way that you're shooting, you can make amazingly beautiful work that you could eventually down the line with the right up-resing or whatever, or even without up-resing, print big, big, beautiful, luscious images out of. So this just becomes such a versatile tool to take with you everywhere. It's also, cameras, schmammers, whatever, it's a Leica, all that sort of stuff, but man, it feels nice to use. It's also I have full control of everything I'm doing when I use this camera. It's just all in my hands, it's all on me. Anything I mess up is my own fault. Anything I get right is my own fault too. And so I think, I have other cameras, obviously. I have my, never mind what that is, but it's just this one, it just somehow helps my brain think. And that's a large part of why I carry this camera. It's a little chunk, but it's like, it's worth it to me because everywhere I go, I have a tool with me that allows me to just focus right in on something and really start to think about what I'm doing. And that to me is more valuable than anything. There's a meditation in it, but then the result is of all of this is that I also get these amazingly beautiful images. I love that I can throw these same lenses up on my film cameras too. I didn't end up bringing a film version of this, my M6, on this trip because I just wanted to travel lighter, because the focus of this trip is not for me to take still photographs, it's for me to make a movie with a director, Lovett Sharrock. And anyway, I'm excited, and I will show you some of these images, and maybe I'll have some more to say as the week goes on. All right, see you later. Yeah, it's really fun staying on the boat here. I mean, look at this place. This is what I woke up to this morning. Anyway, I gotta get to set now. I think there might be some breakfast there for me too. I'll lead. Allie is making us frittatas for breakfast. I really like short films. It feels just so much more like a family is making something. I mean, the lead actress is gonna make me breakfast this morning.